I just want to start with where you started. Your dad was in video production, and you and your brother started this from a young age.
Yeah, I mean, we were aware of our dad's work. We never really thought much about it, but we thought it was pretty cool that sometimes his documentaries would be on PBS and stuff. But we started making YouTube videos in 2007, but back then we thought of it very differently. Like, that was more of a conversation and less of sort of a documentary filmmaking. But, you know, over the years it's evolved, and now we're making more sort of straight educational material, trying to make stuff that's useful to students.
So on the evolution pathway, are there any plans for maybe a longer form media in the future?
No, we always turn down television shows because we're scared of TV. I don't want to be known. The great thing about YouTube is that people choose to watch you. They're not just like flipping a channel and they find you on some cable channel. So we're not really interested in being on television, at least at this point. Like, we really like YouTube. We really like online video. We really love the growth there, and the way that we can interact directly with our audience as opposed to sort of the lean back model of television.
No film or anything?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess they're going to make movies out of my books maybe, but that's not any of my problem. I don't have to worry about that. I can just let them have their fun.
Understandable. So we are at kind of a tech conference as far as education is concerned. Is there any particular ed tech innovation that you see as game changing?
Yeah, I think that we're just now in the beginning stages of figuring out how we're going to take the tools of social media and this crazy multimedia world and organize it in a way that's really useful for students. So to me, the game-changing moment is the organizational tools that are being built up around all these educational materials that we now have, video and Wikipedia pages and the huge vast stores of images that we have and all of that. The game changer is curating that, and that's a lot of what we're talking about.
Who's doing that?
Lots of people. YouTube's doing it, TED is doing it, Coursera is Udacity are doing it, Khan Academy is doing it. So there's a lot of people in this conversation, and I don't think it's one of these places where a single winner emerges. This isn't a gladiator fight or anything. We're all learning from each other, and one of the great things about this space is because most people are really, it's born of passion, not of a desire to win. I think people like to work together, and that's really exciting.
And what do you think the time frame is to piece it all together?
I mean, I think I think we already have some pretty cool stuff, and I think by 2014, 2015, we're going to have really immersive stuff. But it will never, at least in my opinion, replace the classroom. It will never replace teaching, because it isn't. What these tools are trying to do isn't teach. They're trying to provide resources so that teachers have more time to teach. And so that's the hope here, is that we can build spaces that facilitate teaching. And I think we're going to see that in the next couple of years.
While we're on the subject of teaching, who is your favorite teacher and why?
I got a lot of favorite teachers, but my high school history teacher, this guy Raoul Meyer, still writes the history episodes for my show Crash Course, and he's a good friend of mine. So I guess one of my favorite teachers is definitely Mr. Meyer, but I have so many. I mean, I was really blessed to have great teachers throughout my learning career.